Minecraft. Oh, okay, pigmen. No, Minecraft. No, no, no. It is not okay. The pigmen are not okay. This will be another episode of Uncharted Territory 2 with Brian, and we're going to encounter some pigmen. For those of you who watched Uncharted Territory 1, you know that the pigmen can be pretty strong. Yeah, let's go ahead and get started. Welcome back to more Uncharted Territory 2 with Brian. Last time we finished off intersection 2 and I moved my base over here to intersection 03. And today we're going to start things off with an enchant because I did a little bit more experience mining, basically breaking some spawners to get up to level 30. And I've got enough bookshelves and we found a diamond helmet in the previous area. So you've got to be kidding me. 30 levels on a diamond helmet and I get Aqua Affinity 1. Ah, sigh. That's like really unlucky, right? Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, at least it's a diamond helmet. It'll give us some armor. And I will be totally affine to water. That's a disappointing start. That's okay, that's okay. All right, I want to recon these different areas. Let's see, we've got Titan Falls, Rage-Piglet Village, and Null and Void. And so, randomly, I am just starting to walk into Titan Falls. I am just wearing kind of leather armor or whatever. We'll just take a quick look at a few places and then decide where we want to go. And we have words to read. I added this chest before Ethos started playing Uncharted Territory number 1. Cool, eh? No favoritism. Ethonian supply chest. Alright, well, I'm curious to see what's in here. I did watch Etho's playthrough of Uncharted Territory number 1. Although Etho doesn't seem to know the names. He always calls it Uncharted Territories, plural. But the Mac name is always singular. And ender pearls, boats, redstone, and ladders. Some of his favorite objects. Okay. We'll leave that there just for the moment as we take a peek into this area, which seems to be a water area, which is making me think that night vision potions might be super useful for this area. I wonder how deep the water is. I can't even see the bottom quite yet. And so maybe let's just swim out a little bit and also get a sense of if mobs are going to immediately start attacking us. Actually, I can do this. Since there's a, what do you call here, and get a torch. Oh, crap, crap! I hear TNT going off. I unfortunately didn't see where it was. There is a hole in the ceiling. And so perhaps it is related to that. Actually, while we're here, I have these silly snow blocks that I had from the previous area. And there's nothing that says, just because it's a water area, that we actually have to take boats around. Well, maybe that's just from the road brush. Oh, I do see spawners underwater. Yes, I think I'm definitely going to want to... Did I hear something else? Tackle this area after I get some night vision potions, I think. And since the next area is piglet something or whatever, presumably there's going to be zombie pigmen. And we will be able to kill zombie pigmen in order to get gold nuggets, which we can use with our carrots in order to create night vision potions. And so, let's go ahead and recon Rage-Piglet Village and see what kind of area this is. And I expect that I'm going to be under-armored for this, because in Uncharted Territory number 1, the zombie pigmen had like strength potions and they dealt like more than 5 hearts of damage to you or something crazy. Wow, it's very well lit, which I guess makes sense because zombie pigmen spawners, light doesn't matter, but it'll be nice to be able to see as compared to the water level. And I see a skeleton walking around over there, so it's not completely entirely lit. There's a lot of gravel on the ground, which I believe AMLP uses mostly kind of decoratively, but it's always the case that we could have some falling traps. Got some giant mushrooms, got some kind of building out here. This is actually a very attractive looking area. I guess let's try to walk into one of these houses and see if angry pigmen start mobbing us or what happens. I hear a skeleton as well. Oh, there's a creeper. And I do have the Lacerator level 3 at this point, which actually is a fairly decent weapon. But I'm not going to. Oops, and there's a baby zombie pigman. 2 hits. 2 hits. Wow. And it just says was slain by a zombie pigman, as opposed to like a baby zombie pigman. I'm going to see if I can at least go back and get my items back. I haven't even really set up the recovery chest yet. Yeah. I guess an iron sword wouldn't hurt, hopefully. Wow. So I thought the zombie pigmen were bad in the previous map, and like I barely even saw him coming. He might have been sprinting at me too, because it seemed like he moved pretty quick. I can use a bow and arrow to take him out at range, presumably. They're already angry, and so, shooting them won't make them any angrier, I presume. But where was he? I hear him, but I don't... Oh, there he is. All right. I think he might have died of fall damage right at the end there. Wow. Let's grab my items, but this area is going to be even more dangerous than I originally thought. And on top of that, the baby... Oh no, is he not going to drop gold, and that's why he's using baby zombie pigmen? Or has he somehow changed it so he's not going to drop gold nuggets? I don't know if they always drop gold nuggets anyway or something. I see some more of my stuff still over here. Did I even put on the leather armor? Yes. I can see my armor bars. I'm really nervous about this. Oh gosh. Alright, I should take this stuff back since I managed to get my stuff back, but in any case, this is going to be a difficult area. This might be one where I have to wear some of my metal armor and that diamond helmet. It doesn't look like there's immediately kind of like traps that are going to blow things up or I'm going to fall into the void. And so presumably, stuff that I get will be recoverable, hopefully, maybe. And so I'm going to drop this stuff back off. And yeah... Then we will go check out the fourth area. Yeah, let's go ahead and put this back. Let me sort through my inventory real quick. I'll be right back. All right, and let's take a quick peek at the third area, Null and Void, which is somewhere where I heard blazes and ghasts when I walked over close to it last time. Not sure where Null comes into play. Uh-oh. Oh, I know about the status of your inventory in a few minutes. So we're going to fall into the Void in here, apparently. I'm not carrying all that much stuff. But let's take it. Oh, wow. This is actually pretty cool looking. All right, so we have not quite MC Escher-esque stairways, punctuated by different bits of void, 3 wide kind of staircases, but lots of gas. It looks like that might be, well, it's only 3 by 3. I was going to say I see iron bars, but I don't think that's where the wool is. Can I see more? I see some zombies and some redstone lamps over there. Actually, let's do this. Let's go ahead and make a little walkway over here. Okay, there's the wool box. Just a couple of gas spawners, just 1 or 2 that I can see over there. Good job with the lighting to kind of like make it just visible enough that you can kind of see what you're going to be getting into. I see spawners kind of buried on the bottom of this, and so that makes me wonder if there's actually some kind of spawner kind of right below here. Let's go ahead and dig. Oh, and I can see a little bit more that's down here. There's some kind of box, and it's another gas spawner. All right, well, this area will definitely be interesting, but armor is not going to play a big factor in this area since it seems like we're going to fall out into the void and lose our items a number of times. All right. Well, which one do we want to do first? I will think it over for a moment and see you guys in a minute. All right, I decided we're going to take on Rage-Piglet Village, but I need to gear up a little bit. My bows aren't even power 1. And I was looking back at the video, and it actually took 3 hits, not 2, in the armor that I'm taking. He was hitting for about 4 hearts each, and this isn't even mostly enchanted leather armor. And so I think possibly with enchanted leather armor and fighting guys at range, I'll be okay. And so I'm going to go break a few more spawners to get a few more levels to enchant some more bows and armor, and then we'll go back. Alright, so let's try this again. I'm pretty sure when I was looking at the video, the pigman spawned from right beside the house over there, so I think that's where the spawner is hiding. And yes, I guess I might as well. I have tons of speed potions. Drink a speed potion. And then try to run over here and take out the spawner. Yeah, I see the flames. Alright, great. And so now, presumably, there would be more than one. And so I'm tempted to try to just walk over here and be within range of potential spawners and look around and see if anything else spawns. Don't see anything right now. Oh wait, did I hear a footstep? I'm so nervous about these little baby piglets. Alright, nothing spawning in here. How about up on the roof? Still don't see anything. Oh, crap, crap, I heard a creeper drop. Where'd he drop? I don't know. Obviously there's a creeper spawner somewhere. Where's the creeper? Alright, food, medium. I'm just curious to know what that could possibly be. I've got baked potatoes at this point. My speed potion, I just like glitched into a block. Alright, food I am not hurting for. But we know it's there. I don't know where the creeper fell from. And I don't see him. I'll take an extra bed. Is there anything hiding over here? Oh, there's a staircase down to a chest that has miscellaneous crap. I hear footsteps. Those are pigman footsteps. Crap. Let's run. Alright, I'm pretty sure that's the footsteps that I heard. Actually, do I know? Okay, there's the creeper. So I guess the creeper fell down from... Gosh, this area has me so on edge. It's so funny. The creeper must have fallen down from somewhere over there. Like, that seems like the only area that's dark enough. And so maybe the footsteps I heard were just the creeper walking on the gravel. And so I'll go ahead and kill you at a distance. Just so I don't have to destroy all this beautiful glowstone. Could be a spawner with positional data. I don't know where that creeper had spawned from. Alright, did I even look in this chest in the bottom? I think I got too nervous. Oh yeah, and I started taking the items out. Ooh, wooden pick with efficiency 5. That's interesting. That could be a useful spawner breaker, actually. Alright, so let's go ahead and take that stuff home. And, alright, hopefully this will settle my nerves a little bit, because I took out the one piglet spawner, and that was it so far, so I'll be right back. Alright, I hear a skeleton, and everything looks lit up, and so we must be underneath, yeah, I was going to say underneath the staircase. So let's go ahead and kill him, and let's also go take a look underneath the staircase and make sure there aren't any spawners or anything over here. No, I think just a little bit of dark area. And I want to kind of examine up on this mountain and just see if there's a creeper spawner up here or something. I think also I'm just kind of stalling. Oops. I hear a skeleton. Stalling when it comes to going further into the area. The skeleton that I hear is actually like over this way, and so I wonder if this is going to go around a corner. Because I'm afraid of the piglets. And that's why I'm stalling. Alright, but this seems relatively lit up. I don't hear any more bad guys. And so let us bravely continue. And should I go ahead and drink the speed potion first? I probably should. I see a lot more houses over there, and presumably there'll be kind of like piglets in each house, would be my guess. Oops. And let's also continue to light things up so that we can get rid of the few other mobs that are going to spawn, although they'll kind of mob cap on things like on top of the mushroom over there, because there is so much light, and I probably should like look underneath the mushrooms, because sometimes there's like stuff inside them. Yeah. Oh, and there's a spawner over there. I think it's a creeper I can't really tell. It might be a baby piglet spawner. And so, as a result... Who's coming? Oh, it's just a zombie. Oh my gosh, my nerves are so on edge. Those piglets are so dangerous. Alright, kill the zombie. And now, okay, creeper saw me, which is great. We can go ahead and take care of him. Great. And let's see if I can possibly... Oh, crap, there's a piglet, there's a piglet, there's a piglet. Alright, 2 shots with a power 1 bow. That is good news, and since it just spawned, even though there's monsters up on top, I'm tempted... Well, there's a creeper. Hold on, let's get rid of the creeper. Alright, the skeleton I'm not so worried about, but now let's take out the piglet spawner. Alright, I didn't bring the efficiency 5... Oh, he's got a magical bow on him. Ouch. I didn't bring the efficiency 5 pick, but I might end up using it in this area if it's going to mean that I can spawn fewer crazy piglets. Let's go ahead and let's add some light up here. Like so that we don't have more monsters spawning up there. And I see a creeper over here, so let's just go ahead and have arrows bounce off of him, because Minecraft. Alright, also my aim could afford to improve. Alright, zombie I'm less worried about. Oh, there's another piglet, 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 piglet. And they run so fast. Oh, crap. Wow, he got hit on me. Oh, and I see a couple more piglets right over there. Okay. So I'm going to need to try to take them out one at a time, I believe. And from over here, I think I can see them and probably hit them. And I see the piglet spawner. Do piglet noises, or pigmen noises, like, travel farther than the others? It seems like I could hear him from a long range away. I'm aware that my my sword is really low. And now will be a good time to drink the speed potion. I think the skeleton might have just despawned. Let's get all my hearts back up. Because I need every last heart in case some more pigmen spawn. And then we're going to run over this way because it's the flattest ground. Alright, great. And I don't know if there were any inside. I don't hear any footsteps. Let's hope there's not explodey traps or other crazy things. Alright, I hear a skeleton, but skeleton is not a big bother. Hey, Skelly. You can't even see me through the vines over here. Haha. You're trying to pathfind me or something. I don't know. And what do we have over here? Potions low. Alright, great. So the good news is... I guess I can just go ahead and take the whole chest. I am at least slowly accumulating a little bit of loot. And it seems like taking this just kind of a step at a time, sure, I'll grab that as well, is a good way to go. And so, once again, I'm just gonna, I really don't trust myself to last very long in this area. Actually, why don't I put a chest just kind of at the front where I can drop off inventory as I get it? Because I feel... Alright, a zombie just fell out of where? Is there one inside here? Or did he fall off of the roof of the... Maybe these just fell off the roof of the mushroom, and they're spawning up on top because the top of the mushroom is dark. I bet you that's what it is. So let me just try to add some light on top of the mushrooms. I'm going to leave a chest here at the entrance, and then as I gain different stuff, we'll just drop it off in the chest. Yeah, and so I'll see you when I'm ready to go. I haven't seen much need for fire resistance, and so I dropped that off and grabbed an instant health instead. And so we are going to try to continue into this area. Got another speed potion from the potions low chest. So I've got that ready to drink when necessary. And so we've got a mushroom up there where bad guys might spawn, and a mushroom over here, and around the corner over here is where I'd heard the skeleton before. And yes, it's a little bit darker over here. Here comes the skeleton. Alright, but the skeleton I'm not too worried about. It's the sudden, unexpected pigman that is the issue. Alright. Is he still seeing me? Yes, here he comes. It looks like he's carrying an enchanted sword. I'm not sure if the baby mobs, like, I really haven't encountered baby hostile mobs. Like, I guess, I don't even know that I knew that there were baby piglets in the game. Can you make, like, baby creepers and things? I don't know. I don't know if they have drops. I've killed only, like, 3 or 4 of them so far, but I don't think any of them have given me a drop yet. And he came from somewhere over here, and so, there's a spawner. I see a spawner. But I also see like a creeper and a... Actually, my sword is about to die. I'm going to have to go back to the base and get another sword. Okay, I was a little too light on inventory coming into this area. I've gotten a little bit more settled in now, so let me go grab a little bit more weaponry, and we'll be right back. Alright, I put my levels into enchanting, but I've resupplied a bit. We know that there's a spawner right over here, although it's also still a little bit dark over here. And so let me see if I can just get some light. And then the next run, we can actually go and try to take out the spawner, which presumably is a piglet spawner, since we saw a piglet kind of coming over the mountain over there. And I wonder, should I let it go ahead and spawn a batch first? I'm far enough away that I should be able to use bow and arrow once it does. Yes, okay. It spawned 2 of them, I think. And is he coming at me? Yes. Oh, and so is the other one. Oh, crap! Kill him! Ah! Wow! They do so much damage! Oh my gosh. It would help if I didn't miss. Alright, well, I have a nice little recovery kit right here ready to go. And so all I have to do is that, and always good to check and see if you can sleep. We'll just run back in there. We'll kill that one pig entity, and then we can pick up and continue going. And I can go ahead and leave the recovery kit right here. There he is, guarding my stuff. And so I'll get close enough that I'm pretty sure I can hit him with the bow. Kazam! You're dead, little piglet. My gosh, they hit so hard. Oh, this area is going to be crazy. All right, let me put some stuff back in a chest, and we'll go break that spawner. All right, and it only just occurred to me that if I can remember to actually switch to it and use it, which I'm not good at because I don't have practice with it, the splash potion of healing, since zombie pigmen are an undead monster, should do damage to the pigmen as well. And so it could heal me and kill them at the same time, and so that would be super terrific. I see creepers down there. Let's go ahead and light up more of the outside, just to help ensure we don't have various random mob spawns. Hello, little... whatever you're called. Slime, I believe is the word. Words. Oh my goodness. Oh crap, there's a creeper who just fell over there. Okay. And so, if he's falling, and apparently I angered an Enderman. Crap. Alright, the good news is the creeper actually helped me out. I'm not sure where is the Enderman that I angered. I hear a zombie over here as well. Alright, so let's climb up here, and up here. Hello, zombie. I accidentally grabbed this Wooden Sharpness 3 sword, which was in the recovery kit, and didn't take my other sword, so the sword isn't going to last very long, but we can at least light up some of these sides. Thought I might have seen a spawner up there. Not sure where the zombie is. There he is. Hello, zombie. You seem to have spawned in an unlucky spot. Unlucky for you. Alright, but it seems like there's nothing in particular up here other than just kind of ledges that monsters spawn on and then can fall on me. And so getting some light over here will kind of help prevent that from happening again in the future. But yeah, the fact that the pigmen are so deadly in this area. Alright, this is a good vantage point to kind of look out and see what we got. There are glowstone on top of most of the mushrooms, but not that one, for example. The roof of this house seems dark, although it might be half slabs. No, there's a creeper spawning on the ledge over there. Just trying to get a sense of what we're going to be up against as we come into these areas so that I can kind of prepare for each little house that we try to conquer. Lots and lots of buildings. There's a big tower over here. And then, oh, I see. There's a big tower with ender... whatever those things are called. What are those things called? Ender crystals, I think? Let's get a better look at that. Probably like fire at the ender crystals from here. I think they lag the game in various ways. Let's see if I can... I don't know that I'm this good with the bow. Alright, I'm going to try one more, but let's not waste a lot of arrows on this. Alright, didn't manage to hit them. And I can't tell if there's like any spawners or anything up there as well. Oftentimes, map makers will put those things on top of spawners so you can explode them for distance. Although I guess there could be like chests or good loot up there. I do see that there is a chest, or what appears to be kind of like a chest with sand on top of it, right in the center of that whole conflagration of ender crystals. And let's see, I see a spawner over there. And then some bad guys who are possibly slowly trying to track their way up to me over here. Another farm. All right, I need to quit being tentative. I just need to accept the fact that some piglets are going to surprise me and I'm going to die again. And probably again and again. In this area. But such is life. All right. Hello, creeper. You are pathfinding a way to me somewhere. This is just interesting to watch. There you go. You found a place to hop up. Good for you. Good going, Mr. Creeper. Was it worth it? Was it worth walking all that way just to get hit in the face and get knocked down and have to walk it all again? Apparently it was, because he is steadfast in his determination to walk right back up here. Oh, I just heard a pigman. Crap. Yeah, I definitely hear a pigman somewhere. Maybe he is inside the house. Not really sure. These guys can't find a path up to me, which is good for me. I, however, can find a path down to punch them in the face. And this sword is not going to last very long, and so I need to go grab a stone sword again. Hello, Creeper. I see you over there. All right, and there's a spider. Let's go ahead and take it out as well. And then we're going to just add some light and try to run through here. And hope that we don't get ambushed by a pigman. Alright, I hear a zombie behind me. Here's a nice little fountain. Alright, normal mobs I can take. Oops. Oh, but I need to go get the other sword, right. Alright, let's go do that. Other sword, coming up. Alright, got some better equipment, since most of the progress I've made thus far has been over in this direction. Hello, Creeper up there. Let's try to light up more around here. Alright, Creeper on the rooftop seems to be stuck or doesn't see me. Just trying to light up more in this direction, and also, eventually, I will hear some pigmen. It sounded like there were some coming out of this building. Oh yes, I see a pigman inside that building. And I suppose, technically, since it's a baby, it's a piglet, as the name of the area describes it. However, I prefer to refer to them as pigmen, because they do enough damage that they're big, strong pigmen. Oh my goodness. I'll be really curious to see how Etho tackles this area. I've actually caught up at this point with Etho's playthrough, to where he's gotten through... Alright, is there a ladder up here? Is the creeper gonna... There is not. But the creeper's up here, I know. Hello. Oh, crap, crap! Whoa. Hooray for sharpness sword. Was there anything actually up here? Nope, just a dark spot for mobs to spawn. Alright. It is no longer dark. I didn't think about the fact that I wouldn't be able to recover these particular blocks when I chose them. I could put them back together, but that's just going to take extra time. Alright, we know there's pigmen inside this thing. I need to... Since the door is shut... Well, actually, there's a whole bunch of creepers over here. How about we add a little bit more light over here? Try to remove creepers from the equation, if possible. Come over and see me for a moment. There you go. Ooh, I see a bunch of spawners over there, too. Crap. Yeah, so in any case, watching Etho play through this, I've been watching, actually, Etho, Vechs hasn't gotten very far, and AMLP's developer playthrough, both Etho and AMLP, I watched up through where they finished Intersection 2, since that's how far I've gotten, and so I didn't have to worry too much about spoilers. Alright, I do see a pigman inside there. And... yeah, watching both of them play through this map has made me feel better about my progress thus far, simply because it's a hard map and they're struggling with it as well. And so the fact that I've died, 18 times or whatever it is so far, probably more with this episode, Yeah, it makes me feel not bad in terms of how I'm doing. All right, can we see where the spawner is? I see the pigmen. They seem to mostly be spawned over on the other side of the room. I cannot spot the spawner from here. They can't... Oh, there it is. Okay. And I should be able to get in there through the roof, I think. And so let's see if I can actually... Oops, hello, creeper. All right, let's do that. Let's climb up over here. I hear something. All right, it's a skeleton. Not sure where he is. Happily, these are not silverfish. Oops. I see someone sneaking up on me over here, too. It is creepers. Go ahead and explode. Thank you. Oh, you didn't take out either of these guys? Useless creeper. I was thinking that one creeper explosion was going to take out the others. It did not, and then that creeper must have died of fall damage. Okay, and I'm regaining my hearts. I think I might have seen one more bad guy up here. Apparently I didn't do a very good job lighting this up. But let's see. Oops, crap. I heard you, zombie. I just didn't know exactly where you were. Alright, we'll go ahead and kill him, get him out of the way. And now here's what we're going to do. Gonna hop up here. Oh gosh, that's the most terrifying noise in the world. Alright, these are indeed half slabs, but I can put light... Oh, I just ran out of torches. Well, torches aren't really the thing I need. The thing I need is to find the spawner. Hooray! Alright, great. And then... Actually, rather than waste arrows on them, I need to go get more torches anyway, and so I can just let them despawn as I get away. And then when we come back in here, there shouldn't be any pigmen inside, assuming that they can despawn. It could be the case. I guess I haven't had the opportunity. I don't think they ever picked up any of my loot. Because my understanding is mobs that are capable of picking up loot don't despawn, or maybe they only don't despawn after they've picked up some loot. I don't know. But in any case, I've managed to stay alive again for a little while, and so I should be comfortable bringing a little bit more inventory over here. So I'll see you guys in a moment. Alright, we're back over here. Let's see if the pigmen have despawned. I don't see any, so that's a good sign. Add some light in here. I don't hear anything. That looked like a place that it might hide spawners or something. But perhaps not. Alright, so I think we're safe in here. And, ooh, a diamond shovel. Alright, that does not seem terribly useful, but I'll take it anyway. Alright, so another house down. And I can see the sun's going down over there. We're getting close to this castle. And so I guess let's keep moving in that direction. What is that? That's a mob head with like a Steve on a post or something. That's a good keep out sign. The Wizard's Tower, crap. Okay, I saw the spawner. I've got a speed potion. This time it's speed 2, I think. Alright, great. And then while I've got speed, I should probably go ahead and just kind of add some light to some other spots. Oh, I hear piggy, piggy, piggy. Alright, where's the piggy, piggy, piggy? Oh, I see him. He is over by this house. There's multiple of them. Oh, crap. And there's spiders and different things over here. Let's go ahead and take these things out first. Alright, little baby slimes I don't even need to waste a sword on. Alright, great. You guys are dead. I saw 2 piggies over here. 1 piggy. Oh, crap, crap! Crap! Ah, darn it! I even used my potion. Alright, I'm proud of myself for hitting the button to use the potion. We'll go ahead and sleep away the night so we don't have to worry about weather. But gosh, those guys are so deadly! And I hit him, I guess I didn't fully charge the bow or something. Alright, got my recovery kit over here. Doot, 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 doot. And I still need a hat and boots. Doot, doot, doot. Oops. Got another bow that I don't need. Alright, so we go, oops, like that. And the sword is almost dead, and I don't have that much stuff, but that's okay. I'll pick up all of my stuff after I kill this one other piggy. Piggy. And I brought a lot of speed potions along this time. That's another thing. You kind of like waste the potions each time you die. But that's okay. Oh, it's still dark enough that a zombie has spawned up there. Well, a zombie is not a big deal. Haha. Can just pretty much ignore him. Not a threat, unlike the piglets. Alright, so piggy. Should be almost dead. Where did I die? I was over here, and then I ran back over here, I think. Hello, piggy. He might have despawned, too. Where did I die? Alright, I saw him over here, and then I ran back in a panic. And did I run over here? Yes, there's all my stuff. Okay, and here is a skeleton who's picked up my stuff, of course. Oh no, I hear a silverfish. And I don't think I've broken any blocks. Well, I might have. But it makes me worry that there's a silverfish spawner somewhere around here. Alright, but let me sort through my inventory. And yeah, I'll be back with you guys in a moment. This is going slow, but I think this is the only way that I will be capable of beating this area. Okay, I'm pretty sure the piglet spawner is like right behind this house over here somewhere. Yes, I can see it right there. I don't know how soon it will be until it spawns another one. But with speed 2, I should be able to run over there pretty fast. Yes! Awesome. And so now, let's continue using my speed potion. Go ahead and add some more. Oh, there's another piglet spawner, as well as a bunch of mobs. Alright, so the mobs we'll take out, and then I don't think I was standing near that spawner for very long, and so I don't think it's going to... Oh, crap! No! Where is he? Gosh! Oh my gosh, you were the most terrifying thing in the world, Pigman. Just too strong! And I don't know if I didn't get fully charged arrows into him, or the other one that I shot that I managed to kill with 2 arrows of the Power 2 bow was just lucky for some reason, or what. But they're taking more hits now, which is not good. Yuck. Alright, let me go over there and try to recover my stuff again. Alright, I didn't plan this well, because I don't have arrows, and the sword's about to break in this recovery kit. But since I'm over here, he should be almost dead, assuming that he's still there. He might have despawned as well. But unfortunately, I'm not sure where he spawned from. Gosh, these guys are just so deadly. Alright, there's a couple of bad guys. I think I died right over here. Do I see the piglet? I do not. So that's good. Let's go ahead and add some light over here. That's just a spider. That's just a skeleton. Oops. Here comes another spider. Oops, I need to reorganize my inventory. And possibly go back for some more weapons. I guess I should switch into... Since these piglets are killing me, but I'm almost managing to kill them, I guess I should really switch into metal armor, huh? I guess this is the time, and I have been able to recover my items each time I die. So yeah, let's do that. I'm going to go home, we're going to get in some metal armor, and we're going to try this again. Alright, I am wearing the Aqua Affinity Diamond Helmet. I enchanted this chain with, I got Feather Falling and Projectile Protection, which aren't particularly great, but oh well, with level 1 enchants, I didn't have any extra pants other than the Gold Protection 2, which will break very quickly. I suppose, actually, should put them on, but let's try it like this, and see if we actually manage to kind of survive through any other piglet attacks. And that looks like a spawner right there. And so let's go ahead. Drink a speed 2 potion. Run inside here. Oh, crap. And I managed to survive. And so maybe we can attribute that to the armor. I don't know. I am going to regain some hearts real quick. And now, before the potion wears off, let's sprint back in there. Take out the spawner before it can spawn again. Hooray! And it is another house taken for the cause. Alright, did I ever get the piglet spawner that was over here? I don't hear any more spawning right now. I think I did. Right, and then I think I was working my way down this way. Right. Okay, and there is another one. And so, the prior potion is worn off, so let's run over here. Hooray! There is another piglet spawner taken out. So the good news is these piglet spawners have at least been in sight. What do we got in here? Anything? As opposed to a lot of the other places in the map have had... Oops, I hear a piglet. Oh, crap. Alright, fortunately I think he spawned on the outside. Toolkit medium. So I can have like iron tools. Ooh, it's got some gold tools, which would be really great to have. I want to make sure I can make it out alive here first. And so let's do this. Let's very gently hop up here and see if we can see where the pigman is. There he is. There's a zombie beating down the door. Alright, I was able to kill him with 2 hits, although he fell... Oh dear, there's another spawner right there. Crap, I need to get over there fast. Yuck, and it's going to still be spawning. Oh yeah, there's 2 more. Yeah, they have like enchanted swords or something. I still have speed, and so I could probably run away from them before they have a chance to see me, and then get far enough away that I can shoot them with the arrow. Maybe? Seems like a strategy. Hello, skeleton. Ah, so much fear of these tiny, tiny little creatures. There we go. Alright, there's one of them. My speed potion ran out, and so let's make sure we have another speed potion ready to go for when the time comes. Hey, skeleton. Of course my arrows bounce off of you. Alright, I'm not too worried about the skeleton, but I know there's another piglet around here somewhere. Unless he despawned. No, I see him. He is right there. Great. Okay, he's dead as well. To use one of my plethora of speed potions. Crap! Spawn another one. Ah, crap! Alright, but I managed to survive again, so this metal armor really is doing something. Alright, unfortunately now I need to regain my hearts once more. Yuck. And I guess I feel foolish. A knockback sword or the lacerator actually probably would be a good thing so that I can keep these guys at a distance better. Alright, great. But I didn't think of that until just now. I don't think I have a knockback iron sword. The lacerator, sharpness 3 is not bad, and so it's probably hitting just as hard. And so I guess I should get that because that would be useful. I won't be able to block with it, though. Still kind of prefer having the sword if that's an option. But in the meantime, I'm not sure where I hear the slime. Is he in the fountain? Oh yes, he's in the fountain. Alright, you can't get out. The slimes can't swim. And at this point, the toolkit that was up there that I do want to get might be reasonably well protected, but I'm going to light up a little bit more before we actually go back and take home that toolkit. But at the same time, as I gain a number of levels... Oh, hello, creeper. I wonder if it would be smart for me to go back and try to, like, enchant an iron sword at level 10 or something like that. I could always go back and start doing, like, killing spawners everywhere and start doing some level 30 enchants or even making a mob grinder, which are actually things I'm starting to consider now as this map gets hard. But I'm trying to put those things off just because, I don't know, they're kind of boring and not all that fun to me. But it might become necessary. We will see. Alright. I don't have any speed potion, but I'm just doing a normal little sprint through here. Didn't hear any pigman. Did get some more light that'll prevent the future spawning of other hostile mobs. That has glowstone on the top, so I don't need to worry about mobs spawning on top of that. There's a big structure over here, which looks interesting. That one has glowstone on top, so I don't have to worry about mobs spawning on top of that mushroom either. Got a nice little reed farm over here. Can I just climb up this structure? There's a ladder inside. Is there a door? There is a door. All right. The ladder says up, so we go up. I just heard a pigman far away on the right. And there's a chest up here. Those are just torches. I don't see spawners in the ceiling. That's the thing I'm most worried about, because everything is a trap. I'm just going to stand here for a moment and make sure I don't see any enemies falling or spawner flashes. Alright, but I think we're okay. Gosh, this is big. There's another big building over there. There's what looks like possibly like a wall with signs on it, maybe. There's a mushroom in there. That's interesting. Spider on the roof over there. Alright, let's see what's in this chest. Ooh, I actually do need the arrows. Some more leather armor and bows is always welcome. Yes, let's go ahead and grab this stuff and go ahead and ferry it back home. Crap. Whew. Alright, I just didn't switch to my bow fast enough, but actually, if I can have the high ground and knock them back, especially with the knockback sword, that might be a much more reasonable way to try to fight off those little piglets. And so perhaps that's what I need to do. Let's try putting 10 levels into an iron sword and see if we can get knockback and sharpness. Smite and fire aspect is not what I wanted. And I have one more level left, and so let's go ahead and use that and see if we can possibly get knockback, because that's another possibility even at level 1. Please, please, please. Sharpness. Bummer, bummer, bummer. Smite will work against the pigmen. The fire aspect won't. I think the sharpness is kind of a better overall weapon, and I already have a sharpness sword that I was using before, so we'll continue to use that, and then possibly also get the lacerator. Oh, I don't know what to do. I think I'll get the lacerator instead, actually, because it has knockback too, and I think it will be the most effective against the pigmen. Alright, and yep, let's just go try it again. Alright, despite the fact that it's going to be my muscle memory is going to have a hard time learning, I'm going to use the sword here. I'm going to try to put the lacerator in spot 3. And I think that is a pigman spawner. And so we know what to do. Yes! Awesome. Alright, that is the best possible outcome there. Let's add some light up on this side, because I did see like zombies spawning up here. And why don't I try to remember to use the lacerator against you guys as practice. It's going to take some damage as I take down some vines, but a tiny bit of durability isn't going to really hurt the long-term use of this weapon. Alright, and then I need to remember if I'm on the lacerator, it takes me farther to scroll down to where my torches are. Alright, but we still have some speed. And so let's go try to locate another spawner. There's one. Yes! Awesome. Get lacerated! Ooh, the knockback on this thing is really good. Yeah, I definitely should have been using this weapon earlier in this area, because if I can keep the pigmen at bay at a large distance away from me... oh, hello. Oh, crap. Crap, crap, crap! Darn it! Ah! But then sometimes there's just a bunch of them. Alright, I need to... not look forward to the editing of this episode, which is going to just have tons and tons and tons of deaths. Let's grab one of these swords. I need a pick of some sort. We will just put on this armor, and then we will take out the bad guys at distance, and that should be good enough. Alright, meet you guys back over there. Alright, I'm not sure if they would have despawned or not, because I still haven't quite gotten a grasp on that, of whether they're despawning mobs or not. But it was somewhere over here. Do I see little piglets? I see all my items. Did I break the spawner? I did succeed in breaking the spawner. Unfortunately, 3 of them spawned right before then. But it seems like they did despawn. Alright, so they do despawn. So that is super cool. So we're going to add some light. Go grab the rest of my stuff. AMLP, if you happen to be watching, I kind of doubt you are, but if you are, first of all, hello, welcome. I hope you're enjoying it. And second, it would be super cool if there were like a practice arena. Like Vechs has like a Super-Hostile kind of practice map or something. I would enjoy being able to practice fighting pigmen with lacerators or sharpness swords or knockback swords or different things, because I feel like I'm not getting much practice and I need practice in order to figure out how to deal with them. And so that would be appreciated if you ever make such a map. So just a thought. In any case, I need to reorganize my inventory, so I'll be right back. All right. Slow and steady progress, right? Right. In this case, very slow, but it has been steady. Oh boy. Alright, so we got the pigman spawner. Oops, I just heard a creeper drop from somewhere. I don't know where that was, and I don't see him right now. Alright, so we'll just be on the alert. Oh, there's the creeper and there's a zombie. Oh, and here's some blocks that I neglected to pick up. And then also didn't notice that they weren't in my inventory, and I should be practicing using the lacerator. Oh crap, I just heard pigman. That's the worst sound ever. Is he inside the building? Where else could he be that he is not running at me? I think it must be inside the building. Alright, lacerator on high alert. Yes, they're down. Oh, crap, crap, crap. He can hit me from there. That is not very nice. I'm just going to be spawning more of them until I find the spawner, and so I guess I should prioritize on finding the spawner. It's possible that they spawned inside of here previously. Okay, there he is. There's a whole bunch of stuff inside of here. There's the spawner. Okay, great. Alright, I should be able to go over there and take it out. Oh, there's another speed potion that I dropped that I didn't pick up. And I just keep taking out my torches. That's okay, torches don't matter. It's another mob. And I can't quite reach it from here. And if I go any lower, I think they're going to be able to hit me. Maybe. So the good news about pigmen is their pathfinding kind of sucks. Ouch, 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 ouch. Yuck. I still can't reach it from down here. I need to recover for a moment. Let's get away from the spawner so it doesn't spawn anymore. Yuck. Gosh, I'm having so much trouble with this. I really want to see how other people tackle this area. Alright, while I recovered, I walked away. I'm not sure if I walked away far enough that they'd despawn or not. But here's to hoping. Nope, they're still running around inside here. Alright, but at least I have my hearts. Alright, great. Now, I hear a skeleton somewhere. Let's take him out before he accidentally knocks me in there. Hey, skeleton. Go away, I'm busy. Haha. Your arrows sometimes bounce off me, just like my arrows always bounce off you. Did you see what I did there with sometimes and always? Yep, that's right. I'm twisting history. I'm playing the cards in my own favor. Oh, whoa, I almost just jumped down inside there. And that would have been another needless death. I'm pretty sure there's one more. Oh, nope. Yes, there is. Where is he? Where are you hiding, dude? I know you're in here. Because I can hear you bellowing like a pig. Here comes another skeleton. Where is he? Skeleton. I don't know where the skeleton is. Ah, there's the pigman. Okay, great. There's a skeleton. Hooray! Everybody dies! Really? Alright. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I also feel like this is going to be a very bad commentary episode, or probably has been, just because I've been... Oh! 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 Oh my gosh! This was worth fighting for! This was worth dying for! Oh, wow! It's the armory. Pigman sign. Wow. Oh, game changer. Wolves are not useful. Wow, a super suit. Wow. 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 Okay. We now have a shot. I was worried about wearing my only bits of metal armor, but now I have a fair bit of it. That is super awesome. Hooray, hooray, hooray. Let's light up a little bit more of this. What did this say? Armory. There was even a sign if I'd managed to come around to the front. Wow. All right. At this point, I also need to check on the time for this episode. But that, hopefully, will be a big game changer. And yes, I see another pigman spawner right there. I have all of my food. Yes. All right. That's a great place to go ahead and end the episode. Thanks for watching. Next time, I will ferry all of this armory stuff on back. And yeah, then I will be formidable, and then I will have a better shot at this area because I can wear as much metal armor as I want, it seems. So yes, hope you guys are having a great day. I will see you again soon. Bye-bye. This was a case of a splash screen that I really wanted for the start of the episode, and so here's how I get them. Hooray.